Hey guys, it's Mangstein. If I'm making this video is because I wanted to present Marisa in about 10 minutes, what she can do, can't do, and who she is in Street Fighter. Now, if you were just curious a bit about this new version of Street Fighter, Marisa is basically a Potemkin or an Alex or any character that struggles in footsies and position, but once you get into your opponent's guards and you start just hitting once, she has terrible combos, absolutely terrific combos. Not terrible, I mean terrible in uh, dealing a terrific amount of damage. And I was really struggling. I had the game for 3 days. I played about 40 hours, and I was struggling to understand how all of this works. And I'm going to explain in the time that's left here what you have to do and why you are doing so with Marisa. Now, starting with the basic, Marisa has a bread and butter which is quarter punch. And the light version goes quickly, the medium version does damage, and the third version is meant for you to combo into. And she kinds of plays in a double target combo, so it's always the same thing in the way that you're going to hit and then you're going to go for your bang and then you're gonna follow up with whatever you want. Maybe you're gonna go big, you're gonna go bang, bang, this, that, just to prevent any damage or anything. Or maybe you want to go something a bit bigger and you're gonna go bang, bang, this into a critical art. It's for you to choose, but you need to understand that Marisa cannot be played without this. You need to apply it everywhere. Medium and heavies, it's a must have. Maybe not on light, maybe you can do something like this, and I didn't mean to do this, but you can go bang and bang, and you kind of get in there, but you're not really dealing any damage or taking the pressure, you're just getting in there. Now, if you go for the medium, there is two versions. There's the improved version and there's just the basic version. The improved version will let you air juggle on your opponents, and the normal version won't let you. And you go back punch into the bread and butter. And once you're here, you can start mixing up. Or you can go the improved version and try to follow up with something a bit classy. If you're really struggling on the go and you need something, I think you should be able to just go for the one critical art and do a bit of damage. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it here. So there you go. It's not really complicated, but it's a basic combo. You will do some damage on it, and you will have to do what you will have to do in order to deal that damage. And it's just your bread and butter, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a foot. And once you connect the foot, you can go for the critical art. Now I had to advise to people to train a combo. It is going to be the following one, and I'm going to explain later why. That's the light version of it. And that's the heavy version of the same combo. Now the question why? Why do you need to train this combo? Well, it lets you practice three things with Marisa. First thing is that any charge moves will be positive. This, it hits 3 frames, okay. This, 13 frames, way better. Why? Because you can go back heavy punch into back heavy punch into bread and butter. Yeah, and that's already about 30% of your opponent's life. And it lets you train that any hard move, heavy moves can be charged for additional benefits. The second thing is that it lets you train the drive rush impact into back punch dragon, dragon punch, and it's a must-have because either you are going to finish a combo with a Gladius, and I mean not that version, just a basic improved version, and you're going to do this when your opponent is in the corner because you're going to go for level 2 critical art, or you're going to go kick and finish with the third level critical art. But if you want to deal damage with the first level critical art, the only thing you have available is Dragon into level 1. It deals a ton of damage, and your level 1, you can also charge it. You can charge your level 1 to deal more damage. Fun fact, your level 1 will tank one hit on it and take the priority. For example, if you're kind of doing it raw, I failed. If you kind of do, I failed again. If you're kind of doing it raw, and a Ryu or a Ken is going Shoryuken in there, you will see a sort of additional animation where Marisa just said, yeah, I don't care, I'm in there and you're taking that damage, fuck your priorities and your frame data, I'm just going to big punch you in the face, and that's how it's gonna go. So if we had to cut this combo in 3 parts, you have your bread and butter, and then you are going to start implementing the drive rush, which seems complicated, but it isn't. First of all, if I had to give you an advice, just drive rush and don't go any further, and then train your drive rush into your back punch, just so you can get everything going all together, and slowly but surely you will be able to bread and butter into drive rush. For the last part of the combo, we're going to talk about a tricky thing that Marisa has but not enough player knows about. And it's about drive rush into back punch into dragon. Now, for a lot of people that starts the game, when you see this, you think to yourself, God, I need to push this very fast. I need to get in there. I need to push those buttons and push those buttons, and I need to finish this combo. And that is for me a mistake because I felt the same way at the beginning, and it's not what you want to do. What you want to do between drive rush and back punch and the dragon is to take your time. Seems tricky, I know, but you need to remember that the air juggle from your back punch once you drive rush is big, big enough for you to actually relax a bit and think about what you're going to do. I can't stress this out enough. Don't stress out, don't rush in this dragon because you won't get it. Wait for the back punch animation to finish and then input the dragon, or do it like so that when you finish and put in the dragon, you think it's a bit too late. It won't be. Very quick mechanics that you need to know.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
Dragon Punch goes through fireballs. So yeah, you see a fireball, you throw a Dragon Punch, it goes through it, just ignores it once she jumped. So you can't just react to it like you would react with for sure. You can like any frame is invincible. No, but it will go through and it will cover some space, and if you do it early enough, it will punish your opponent. Kick is pretty strong. You kind of stop poking with... You poke with medium kick when you're just lazy, but then you go medium kick into... and you start covering some space. Yeah, because bang, and then you can come back and try to bother him. It's really safe. I mean, 6 frames and good spacing. Yeah, most opponents are going to struggle just hitting you. I know that I can do this. If I'm not too close, I can do this, and yeah, the spacing will say no. I mean, it's crazy. I'm starting here. I'm gonna hit him. It's gonna touch it, and it's gonna push back. Yeah. Maybe some heavy moves, but heavy moves doesn't start in 6 frames. Finally, it's an anti-air. You can use it for anti-airing, but if you struggle, anti-air is crouch heavy punch. It's pretty quick. It's 9 frames. It's pretty good. It covers over your head as well, so if you're cornering someone and he starts to jump, just do it. Yeah, it's not a lot of damage, but it's still better than he starts shimmy-chanking you out of nowhere and you start losing the round because he took back the advantage. There you go. I hope I helped you guys a bit, and I wish you a good day.